Hey reporters, it's Elise in DC here to show you how to make a featured posts widget and get it on your post pages and your homepage. This is what the featured post, when finished, what the widget will look like. You'll see there's going to be headlines, links, and photos, the featured images that go with each link, and those links will then take you to the posts that you choose to feature. This is a manual menu, which means it's not automated. It's not the most popular posts as powered by any sort of stats counter. These are posts that you choose. So I'll walk you through the process of doing this with the StateImpact Ohio site. So StateImpact Ohio, if you see now, only has your typical right rail widget, which just features the About section, the email updates. What I'm going to do is I want a featured post widget right underneath the About StateImpact Ohio. So to do this, I first need to make sure my posts are ready for to be featured. So I'm going to go in, and knowing that Ohio has a few posts that could be good features, I'm going to get my posts ready. So essentially you need to prep your posts and make sure that they all have featured images. One that I'd like to feature is this one, Meet Ohio Governor John Kasich's Chosen Teacher. It was very popular. So I'm going to go in, and what every featured post must have is a featured image, which is set right here where I'm moving my mouse. So to set your featured image, you've done this for topics pages, but just to walk you through, I don't need to select a file because any post that already has images in the text will have images in the gallery. So just click on gallery. You will need to load photos for a post that doesn't have any images in it, but hopefully all your images have, or all your posts have some sort of visual image loaded in. So Sarah Dove is the teacher, so I'm going to show this. I like that as my featured image. Faces are great for featured images. So I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff. I know that this is Sarah Dove, so I'll go ahead and put that in as the caption. But otherwise, I will just use as featured image. And watch what happens right here. When I close the box, this featured image shows up, and this is what it's going to look like in my featured post section. So once this is finished, please don't forget to update. And I'm going to do this for the other 2 posts that I want to feature. You can feature 3 to 5 posts in your featured posts widget. So let's go back. Another one that was very popular for Ohio is 6 Reasons Students Get the Summer Off. So I'm going to find that post and see if there's a featured image. I'll go down. Bam, there's already a featured image there, so I don't need to make any changes. That's ready to be featured in the widget. So finally, I'll do one more. How about, trying to think, Ohio. 6 tips for reading your school's state report card. This might be good as well. This was also very popular. I'll scroll down, and there's no featured image here, so I'm going to set it. But thank goodness there's 2 pictures in the gallery because they were already in the post. So the apple is good. You want non-cluttered images, so maybe just a face or just a single something or another. If it is a photo that has a wide crop, don't use that as a featured image. Try to just use the face. This is a good featured image because it looks good small. So I'm going to go ahead, and instead of this, I'm going to do use as featured image. As you'll see, it shows up here on the right side. And then I'm going to update. So now my 3 posts are ready to be featured. How do you feature a post? It's the same way or a similar functionality as your featured topics pages. So you'll go to Appearance and then Menus. And once you get to Menus, you have your featured topics. These are the 4 topics that I know you've been changing out regularly. So you'll also see a tab called Featured Posts, and this is the menu you're going to start messing with in order to feature posts. You'll notice nothing's here, and you may not be able to see the posts that you can choose from. So if you can't see, if you're only seeing topics or something besides topics, you should try and see both these things that are on my screen, topics and posts. In order to do that, just go to the upper right-hand corner of your screen and choose, I'm going to uncheck all the stuff that I don't need to see. I'm only choosing posts, topics, and categories. And once those three are checked, they will show up here and allow you to choose them. For featured posts, you will choose posts. For featured topics, you will choose topics. Since we are featuring posts, we'll go here. We know we want to do this one, Meet Ohio Governor John Kasich's chosen teacher. Add that to the menu. That will show up in this menu here. I also want some older ones, and they both have 6 reasons in them. So the 6 tips and the 6 reasons. I'll add these to the menu. And I'll go ahead and just move these around because we don't want the 2 6s right next to each other. Save the menu. And you're not quite done yet. So after you have your menu set, you need to make sure your widget is actually on the page. Once you put this widget on the page the first time, it'll be done forever unless you change it again. So this third step is just the first time step. It's a one-time operation. You won't need to do it again. But I'll walk you through. So you'll go to Appearance again and you'll go to Widgets. And the only 2 widget areas we're going to use are primary and post page sidebar right here. So you'll see using the bottom facing arrow on her post page right now, on Ohio's post page, these are the 4 widgets that show up. We want something else. We want featured posts to also show up. So I'm going to bring that in and just slide it in between about and recent posts. And on the front page, which is the primary page, I'm going to take featured posts once I find it again right here and slide it right underneath about. So you do that too, and you can title it whatever you'd like, but we're titling it featured posts. So save, save,